This is Coogan Cassius for IFLTV. Hold on, let me just get on my wait, please. Can you just like people can't see? I've just got on my knees for Nigel Travis. Take that how you want. It'll all make sense in a minute. Um, Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year, boss man. All good.
All good, mate. All good. So you have been awarded an MBE, which makes you a member of the British Empire. Um, Talk to me about when you first knew that this was happening. First of all,
Um, I got told in early November or mid-November. My missus and my kids told me I don't open mail. I'm garbage at opening the mail. So she's saying, "Listen, we're going to get bills or stuff you're going to miss." And I said, listen. I said, if it's important, I'll come back to you. So my missus has a habit of opening my mail. So, and I've got no problems with that at all. So she'll say, you need to look at that, you need to look at that. So my missus is the boss in our house, in every capacity. So and I was at the gym, and I was getting a couple of phone calls off my daughters. So two phone calls off them saying, "Dad, will you come home?" And I'm saying, "Kids, I can't. I'm busy in the gym." "Dad, nothing's that busy. We want to see you, you know." And when my missus phoned me, said, "Can you come home?" And I went, "I can't. I'm in the gym. It's busy." So they were trying to get me on because they'd opened this thing anyway. I didn't come home, so my kids made my missus promise that they would be there when she told me. So they put it in another envelope because it was just in a. Apparently, it was just in a not like an official like a smart envelope. It was just in a white with a bit of writing on it. So it was like it looked like it was spam or whatever it's called or whatever it's called. But so anyway, so the next day, um, I'd gone out early, so I couldn't do saying kids. So they kept saying, "Come on," and I thought, I'm busy. So it took them 2 days for me to get there, and then this morning I was in bed, and my kids came in with my grandkids and their boyfriends, and I was like, so I was looking, and it's like, what the fuck? Something's going on here. And I thought, I went, so they threw a thing down, and I just threw an envelope down. And I went, no. And I'll say no. Like she went, I'm not pregnant. So my youngest has got two, my eldest has got two kids. Neve has got two children. And then I looked at Sadie. She went, no, I'm not pregnant. Just opened it anyway. I opened it, and it took a while, obviously. So yeah, he just said you've been awarded an MBE. So they obviously knew, but it said don't tell anybody. You're not allowed to tell anybody until it's official. And I didn't. I really, really didn't. And I, if I'm honest, yeah, and I don't want to sound like I'm fishing for compliments or I'm a tad embarrassed. It's just a bit embarrassing because there are people who I believe deserve this far more than I could ever deserve it. And whilst I take no problems getting told you're doing good things, I don't want to be arrogant and say I know what we do in the amateur community is good, but it's a little bit embarrassing. Again, no, I'm not.
can I just say one thing? The fact that you've actually said that is the reason why you should 100% have this. The fact that that's your mentality is part of the reason why. Like, I completely get what you said, but being embarrassed is way off the mark. But I get what you mean. But this is why you should have it because this is your thought process and this is how you think.
Maybe okay. And again, I'm not. Yeah, notwithstanding that what your opinion and other people's opinions, and I've said to, and I think people think you're trying to be humble or have this show of humility, this massive humility. I'm not. I'm being honest in my opinion, and while so, and again, now I'm going to sound like a smart ass. I was awarded a BEM, which is underneath the like the one a lesser version of the MBE in 2017, and that was after doing the gym for for 9 years. We would have the gym for 9 years, and my so without two other people, this gym would not be going. So Moss Side Fire Station Boxing Club, and that, and I've got services. I got my award for services to boxing and the Moss Side community. So, and I have a boxing club in the fire station at Moss Side, as everyone knows. But in 2014, Mike Dillon, God rest his soul, who passed away, he got a BEM. The gym wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Mike Dillon and Curtis McClarty, who was also a former firefighter who left the fire service a number of years ago. But they were the instigators of it. I was the boxing element of the partnership. There was three of us. So without us three, we built it. It grew and grew and grew, and it's grown to a massive, massive success. But so people who help me deliver the courses, deliver the services that we do, it's phenomenal. But my dad has done this for 56 years now. So I'm a little bit embarrassed, and that's the God's honest truth, to say to my dad, Dad, I'm an MBE. And while my dad's the most gracious, beautiful man in the world, saying, yeah, fantastic, I'm overjoyed. I'm like, yeah, but you've done this, that you've had more success than I could ever hope or dream of. And I've had it, so and I've been doing it for 2 minutes compared to you. And it's been great. So, but he's, so that's my thought process. And but I'm also massively proud. And so I'm not, and again, the humility is great. And people will say, yeah, Travis talking shit again. And I don't want anyone to think that. But I would never turn it down, obviously. And I will accept this graciously for people like my dad, who's taught me the way. People like Dave Langhorne, who was Jamie Moore's amateur coach and my amateur coach. People like Henry Finney, Ian Harrison. Dave Langhorne, still comes in our gym now to watch, the pros fight in Jamie's gym. Sorry. So, and to sit him down and say, I've got an MBA, I think, I want to bite my nails a little bit, because thinking you deserve this more than me, because you've done it longer than me, you've had more success than me, and I'm privileged that that I'm in a position where I am with the boxing club, and so I accept it and genuinely say that, and that's what I've said in anything that anyone listens to me, I'll accept it on their behalf, because if I'm the I don't know, if it's given to me, it's given to me because of them. It's given to me because of them. Does that make sense?
I mean, we listen. We 100%, and everybody who knows you would know exactly what you mean. But also at the same time, I think you accepting that honor. I think people know that you are what you just said there. It's not just for all those people you mentioned, including your father, but it's for the community. It's for Moss Side. It's for Manchester. It's on behalf of a wider spread of people that and but don't forget, you're the one that got it, right? You're the one that got it. So ultimately, you think as though what you just said, that you're accepting it on every, which you are. We know that, and that's the reason why you should have this. Do you know what I mean? Because of everything you're saying.
I'm also buzzy. I'm also proper buzzy. And again, I not sound like a smart ass. I got a BEM, and I was blown away 7 years ago. I was like, wow, what's this? And we went to Buckingham Palace for a day, a garden party with my wife. So I think that's amazing. So, but people so people are good friends of mine. So Carl Frampton, he's a friend. He's a friend above anything. He had an MBE, and he said to me, hey, Travis, he said the crap MBE. I was going to get an MBE. This was obviously in the time we were training him. you went fucking BM the crap. So I couldn't wait to phone him. I couldn't wait to go, hey, you diddy coy bugger. Hey, look what I've got. But in fairness, he gave me like the biggest credit ever that I could have, hoped for. He was saying it made his year, and I was so it's about buzzing. And again, I do feel very, very blessed that I call them people as my friends. People like the community. It's a massive community, but still very quite small, and I'm gracious to be a part of it.
Did when you were told not to obviously tell anyone outside your family, did you not even tell Jamie?
No, I didn't, I let him tell the stories about what he said, and because and he, I got a phone, I got a phone call on New Year's Eve, or the eve of New Year's Eve, the 30th, and I got told it was released on New Year's Eve. That's what I got told. I got a phone call on the morning of the 30th, and and somebody said, "Hey, it's somebody from Manchester Evening News, and whatever, and we're doing some coverage, and congratulations on your award." And I went, "How the fuck do you know?" I said, "No one's supposed to know what." So, and I'd not told my parents, I'd not told anybody, not told Jamie, not told one of my kids who'd opened the letter, and I wouldn't have told my kids, to be honest. I want to call my missus knew,
Yeah.
so I would have told her without a doubt. But I'd have been honourable and said no. But in the phone, he said, "Yo, it's coming." He said, "We're the press, and we get told we have an embargo till 10:30 tonight." So it was released on 10:30 on the 30th. I thought, oh, well, I've got to now tell, because I thought it might not happen. I thought it might be a wind up. I just imagine going to someone and saying,
Yeah, like Del Boy here. I think
but,
this deal's going to go pear shaped, brothers.
but imagine saying it. So I went to my parents, told my parents, and then straight away, me and my wife went to Jamie and Colleen's, and who are our best friends, and obviously we work together with them, but they're more than colleagues, the family. And so I told them, and obviously he was buzzing. But yeah, we'd already had conversations weeks ago about, because Jamie's obviously, we argue like cat and dog, and we have disagreements, not in a bad way, in a professional way. We have disagreements, and we get through it, all the time. We talk about, our differences of opinions, and it's massive. So he was talking about, would he accept an honour? I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm getting one in a few weeks. But I couldn't say it, and I wouldn't say to him,
Yeah.
oh, by the way, I am getting one. So yeah, so I didn't tell him, didn't tell anybody. My kids and my missus were the only people who knew, because they opened the letter. And yeah, and then I've had a massive, like I've never known, people, messages of people I've known, I've not spoken to for a long time, who maybe, send you messages wishing you the best, and even people you forgot about, and it's not forgot about, but you've moved in different circles, so it's humbling. It's genuinely humbling, and I'm buzzing, I'm buzzing for my missus. I'm buzzing for my missus, for my mum and my dad. My missus lost her father yesterday, which is tragic.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
You know what? And that's it. He'd been poor for a couple of weeks, and I wanted to tell him, and I couldn't. Oh, I didn't. It's not that I couldn't tell him. He wouldn't have understood it. But my missus, she was telling my dad. I went, yeah, of course we'll say that, but he couldn't really understand it. And then he passed, not yesterday, the day before, on the 2nd. And it's tragic. So this
Yeah.
for the years of hard work that my missus has put up with. So all my boxers, all the people who I engage with, all my missus, a debt of gratitude, because, and anybody else, anybody, the Dave Langons of this world, Kelvin Travis of this world, Mickey Carney's, Ian Harrison's, Grant Davies, all my old amateur coaches, and Oliver Harrison, my professional coach, the people who coached me, they've led the way for this. But I'm buzzing, and I accept it. I doff my cap and all that, and say thank you.
Well, Nigel Travis, much appreciate your time this afternoon, and congratulations. It's
Thank you.
I think everybody I've seen congratulate you on social media, etc. Have all been in agreement of it being well deserved. So
Thank you.
well
Thank
done, my friend. And do you get any
you.
free stuff with it, or what? When you walk into shops, do you get anything free, or?
No. So I can't, and again, being a bit egotistical, what do you get? But then me, and apparently my kids can get married at St Paul's Cathedral, which would be a phenomenal
Wow.
thing.
Wow.
And my grandkids, if wanted, could go get christened in the cathedral as well. So that would be nice. My kid, my daughter's actually getting married in the next year now. My eldest daughter, my youngest daughter isn't, so I'm working on her. Let's go to St Paul's Cathedral and maybe do something there. But listen, I
Wow.
don't know. I'm elated. I'm genuinely humbled and overjoyed for the people who helped me get here and done it. It's because of them.
Nigel Travis, much appreciate your time. Again, congratulations, and no doubt it's the start of 2026 now, so no doubt we'll be seeing each other quite a few times over the course of the next year.
God
So
willing. God willing. Thank you, Hughes, and thank you, and happy New Year to everybody.
happy New Year to you, my friend. All right.